Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Andress. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in to another one of my lessons and my favorite things to teach, foundations. So you've been working really hard all year long learning letters and sounds. Because if you know letters and sounds, you can, that's right, you can read and write. Great job. So you've learned to tap to read words and you've learned to tap to spell. Today we're going to take that tap to spell to another level. We're actually going to tap to write. So we're going to focus on writing lowercase letters and using the lines on the Foundations write or dry erase board to help you. Okay? You ready to get started? All right, so am I. So before we begin on our lesson, we do need to review our vowels. So what can you tell me about vowels? That's right. There are 5 vowels. Can you name the vowels? Great job. The vowels are, as you can see, A, E, I, O, U. Great job. What else can you tell me about vowels? Very good. They can be long, where they say their name, or they can be short. We're going to focus on short vowels today. What's that? You're right. You need at least one vowel to make a word. Great job, boys and girls. It sounds like you're ready to work on our vowel extension chart because, as you know, we've been working on short vowels. And this is a short vowel extension chart. So why don't we get started? So I know you see the magnetic letter tiles, and you know that the vowels are, that's right, they're on the orange ones. So we already named the vowels. We're going to do our vowel extension chart exercise. I want to remind you, you say the letter, the keyword, which is the name of the picture, and then you make the sound and you drag that sound out until my finger touches the picture. The sound that you hear at the beginning of the keyword or the picture is the sound that that short letter makes. Are you ready? A, apple, A. Ready, go. Great job stopping. E, ed, eh. Ready, go. Fantastic. I, itch, I. Ready, go. Very good, boys and girls. O, octopus, ah. Ready, go. Good job. Last one, U, up, ready, go. Good job, boys and girls. So before we actually work on writing, we're going to tap to read, and then we're going to tap to spell. So as you see, there's one vowel, and that's in the middle. It's a consonant, vowel, consonant word. And another way to say that, for consonant, you would say C. And for vowel, you would say V, and consonant. So you might hear it be called CVC word. And that means that the vowel is short. So we are going to tap it out. I want to remind you that your index finger touches your thumb for the first sound. So that's Z, it would be Z. Your middle finger touches your thumb for the vowel sound. That's I, so it's I. And then your ring finger touches your thumb for the last sound, which is the letter P, and you would say P. Then you touch your fingers together all at once, touch the thumb, and say the word. How about we do it together? Are you ready? Go. Z, it, p, zip. Like when it's cold or windy, you should zip your coat. Great job, boys and girls. Let's erase this. And how about we put these letters back? And now I want us to spell this word. We're going to tap the spell. What's it a picture of? You're right, that is a hen. Let's tap the sounds we hear in hen. Ready, go. Hen. Now we're going to spell it. So the first sound you said was, what letter goes? That's right, so that's H. And then the next sound, Very good, it's E. Now, I always love to go back to the beginning. N. Very good, that last sound is N. And we just spelled hen. You spell hen, H-E-N. Now we're going to tap to spell, but instead of using tiles, we are going to write. So if you want, right now you can stop the video and go get a piece of paper and something to write with. And when you come back, we're going to get started. All right, great job, boys and girls. So you don't have these dry erase boards at home. We have them in school. I want to review the lines. We see the cloud and the sun, so it's the skyline, that's the top. Go down below this dotted line, the plain line. Go down below, you see the flower and the grass. That's right, it's the grass line. And you see the worm, so it's the worm line. Now, you've learned that all capital letters go from the skyline to the grass line. And today I want to reinforce with you that lowercase letters can be tall like capital letters. They can go from the skyline to the grass line, and we call these tall lowercase letters. Lowercase letters can be short, where they go from the plain line to the grass line. We call these short. And then some lowercase letters have a tail like a cat. They go from the plain line down to the worm line. I'm just going to give it a little hook. And we call these lowercase letters, we say they have a tail. So tall lowercase letters, short lowercase letters, and lowercase letters with a tail. So you want to keep that in mind because all these words that you write, you're going to write using lowercase letters. Because most of the time when you're writing, you're using a lowercase letter, unless the word is a proper noun or begins a sentence. So let's keep that in mind. I'm going to erase my board, and I want us to now write hen. And this is what we call dictation. So if we were in school, I would say hen, we would tap it out, and then we would write it, or you would write it on a board. So when you dictate, you write down what someone says. So I'm saying hen. We already tapped out and made hen with the letter tile, so now we're going to write. Make the beginning sound again. That's right, it's and that's the lowercase h we're going to write. Good job. So lowercase h is a tall letter. It starts at the skyline. You slide down to the grass line and stop. Then you slide back up, curve around at the plain line, and go down to the grass line. The lowercase h is tall because it goes from the skyline to the grass line. Did you notice that I started at the top and I went to the bottom? When you're writing, you start at the top and you go to the bottom. Now, the next letter, let's listen for that. Ready? Eh. What letter are we writing? Eh. Very good, E. Now, E is the exception. The lowercase e is the exception letter because you don't start on the line. And you're actually going to start below the plain line. So this is the plain line, this is below. You fly below the plain line, you stop, you curve up around, and you go down and end on the grass line. So like I said, most of the time you go from the top to the bottom. This is the only time when you are going to go up. You always go from top to bottom except for the lowercase e. Now, this is the short, it's a short letter because it goes between the plain line and the grass line. Good job. So, what letter should we write there? Very good. We should write the lowercase n. So lowercase n is a short letter. You start at the plain line, slide down to the grass line, slide back up, curve around at the plain line, and end on the grass line. So that's dictation, boys and girls. We used all lowercase letters. This is a tall, the lowercase h is tall, and the lowercase e and n are short. So, are you ready to try another one? Great job. So if you didn't get paper, why don't you pause the video, go get some paper, and when you're ready, you can start it again. All right, great job. So boys and girls, can you say mop? Mop. Good job. I need to mop my kitchen floor. Let's tap out the sounds in mop. Are you ready? Go. Ah. Mop. So what was that first sound? That's right, it was And what letter goes Perfect, it's M. So if I were to write the sentence, I have to mop my kitchen floor, mop is not a proper noun. It needs to have all lowercase letters. So I need to write the lowercase m. So lowercase m is a short lowercase letter. That means it begins at it begins at the plain line. I slide down to the grass line. I slide back up and curve around, and that looks like the letter N. That's right, and you just go back up and make another hump. And that's lowercase m. Great job. So now let's sound it out. I like to take my marker and point below. Ah. What letter is ah? Very good. O, your vowel. So O is another short lowercase letter because it goes between the plain line and the grass line. I always go back to the beginning and I sound everything out. Are you ready? Ah. P. What letter should we write? Very good. We should write the letter P. So P has a tail. So you start at the plain line, you slide down to the worm line, and that's why we say it has a tail like a cat. You pick it up, you curve around from the plain line to the grass line. And that is how you make the lowercase p. So when you are writing for dictation, you want to make sure that you're forming your letters properly and that they're the right size and that none of the letters are capitals unless it's a proper noun. And if it's a proper noun, I'm going to give you a hint, okay? So mop. How do we spell mop? That's right, M-O-P. Great job. How about we try one more word? I think you're up for it. I think you are too. Let me erase my board. All right, can you say sad? Very good. Like, I am sad that we're not back in school. Hopefully soon. Let's tap out the sounds in sad. Are you ready? Go. S-A-D. Sad. So we want to make the beginning sound. Very good. It's, what letter is that? Very good. It's the letter S. So S is a short lowercase letter. That means you start at the plain line and you end on the grass line. I always start at the beginning and sound it out. S-A. Very good. The letter A. A is a short lowercase letter. Are you ready? Go back to the beginning and go. S-A-D. That's right. Now let's look at this letter. That's the letter D. So it's like making the letter A, but guess what? It goes all the way up to the skyline, and now you slide straight back down to the grass line, and that makes it A. That's right, it makes it a tall, lowercase letter. So, sad is, tell me how to spell it? Great job, it's S-A-D. Very good, boys and girls. So today, you learned how to tap to write your words, which is called dictation. So if somebody tells you, hey, write this word, that's dictation. And you also focused on using lowercase letters. We talked about lowercase letters being short, being tall, and like the lowercase p, having a tail. So keep that in mind when you're doing your writing. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.